Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to continue pulling out images from my vintage magazines. It was kind of fun doing it last time with you guys and doing it on camera. So I thought I would continue today, and it might just be not a lot of talking, but more or less just flipping through the pages and pulling out all the photos that I want to use in the future. I've done quite a few magazines now already. And I have a box full of all kinds of treasure here, and it is just so fun. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue doing that today, and I think some of you enjoyed me doing that on camera. So I am just, and I will be, of course, going through these magazines twice, maybe even 3 times. But for now, I just want to pull out images that kind of speak to me and I'm drawn to, and that I want to use in the future. And then I always go through magazines, like I said, again, at least another time, at least a second time, and sometimes even the 3rd time, just to make sure I didn't miss anything that I would have wanted to use. And I do that with any magazine, not just the vintage ones. Any magazines I have, I will do that. I really like this dining room setting here. And maybe I should pull you in a little bit closer. And I am standing right now just to make sure I am in view, but I will probably just make sure everything is lined up and then sit down and just continue going through the magazines. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing good and things are good with your family and your health. And look at that. That looks like a fancy dining room right there. Another reason why I am wanting to go through these magazines, here I think I might just cut out the cake, is because a lot of these old magazines that I thrifted, they smell very musty, moldy, and I have a lot of allergies towards things like that, so I thought I should finally go through these magazines and just take out a few of my favorite images and see what I can all find. I feel like just having a few images here and there and let them air out, it's not going to bother me as much as having the full magazines laying around. And then I'm going to possibly recycle the rest. That would be very cool to use in a sewing journal. And I'm not going to fussy cut everything. I'm just going to take all the photos out that I want to keep and use. I've done obviously some fussy cutting already that I have taken out in the past. I just want to show you here what I've done with them. I have backed some of them up already to different paper, just because they're very fragile and I didn't want them to rip any further. Isn't she pretty? And I backed that up to 2 different papers just so that she wouldn't rip. And these will make beautiful little tags for in vintage journals. Well, I say little, this is a very large tag. I do have a box labeled houses. If I don't use it, maybe my grandkids will. What is that? Oh, that's margarine. Oh goodness, that's an interesting label, interesting advertisement. That would be very fun to keep. Oh, this is really cute too. Oh my, I love this. Yes, please. This is perfect for the future sewing journal that I want to make someday. That'd be cool to cut out for in the glue book. Okay, so one is real and one is not. Some nice dessert advertisement here. Oh, it's Dream Whip. I'm not huge on Santa, but the vintage ones I quite like. I think they look really nice. This would be fun to use. This would be fun to use in my really large glue book that I have now. Coconut cake is my absolute favorite cake. So I am going to take this page. Candy cane ice cream, that's a cool page too. Oh, that would be fun to cut out. Oh, those are pretty. Big candy dish. Lots of birds. Do I want that? I might take one page and leave one page for my sister. Aw, he brought her flowers. Be nice to use for Valentine. Thanksgiving dinner. Now this one here, of course, is completely falling apart. What year is this anyway? 1927. This one would be very good for pages, for print, for backup. I'll just put this away for that. Here's some Free Press Weekly Magazine, 1963. They stapled it together. I kind of like this image right here. Not even sure what kind of magazine this is because it has the cover missing, but there's a date of 1955. That would be cool to use on a yellow GlueBook page. Another Coca-Cola advertisement. This is kind of confusing because this over here looks like ice and snow, but there's a lake and they are, maybe they're ice sailing. Does it give such as ice sailing? Oh. Looks like they're going on vacation. I hope this video doesn't bore you. It's more of a slow going, even though I'm going to most likely speed it up when I edit it, but I'm just trying to see a date on here. Probably was over here and it's all torn up. Those images are cool. This would be nice to include in a vintage journal if you're making a vintage journal. Think about that. I think we went through this one last time. That's cool. He's fishing there. There's an old car standing there. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's an old Kentucky Fried Chicken ad. I gotta have that one. That is so cool. It reminds me way back in the day when we lived in Ontario. I was maybe 13 years old. We would work on the fields, and my parents had different jobs for different farmers, and then on Fridays, on payday, we would almost always go grocery shopping and out for dinner. And our dinner was either Kentucky Fried Chicken or McDonald's. That brings back a lot of memories. That's so cool. Might use that. At this point, I'm just trying to get through the magazines because I had to take an allergy pill to work with these magazines because of the musty smell. And you know, I really love old magazines and books, but the downside of them is they will most likely be smelling musty. Most likely. Not always. I have bought some that didn't smell at all. But these magazines, they definitely do. I have catalogs. Sears and Eaton's catalogs. Quite a few of them. And they don't really smell. So I wanted to get these out of my craft room, so I didn't keep smelling them. And I thought I would just kind of go through them a little bit, and then I would donate them, just take some images out. And I thought, well, just a couple of images, and if I let them air out. I have heard of you spray them with cinnamon water and just let them air out. It's supposed to get rid of the musty smell. Now, if you have an idea of how to get rid of the smell of, like, musty smell out of books or magazines, please let me know. Okay. Altogether, I think I went through about 15 magazines, not all online here. But I have gotten quite a few images here that I want to let air out, and I'm going to go ahead and donate the rest. I'll ask my sister first to see if she wants them. If not, I will maybe donate them back to the thrift store, or maybe just recycle them because of the smell. I'm not sure what I will do, but I hope you enjoyed coming along for this. It made me feel like I wasn't alone while going through this task. So hope you all have a beautiful day. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.